The 2025 Invictus Games are already mired in controversy, with Meghan Markle at the center of an escalating backlash. Thousands of veterans and supporters of the event are voicing their outrage, demanding that Meghan be banned from attending. Their argument? Her presence has consistently overshadowed the very purpose of the Games, turning a celebration of wounded warriors into yet another platform for self-promotion. For years, Meghan's appearances at the Invictus Games have sparked criticism. While the event was founded by Prince Harry to honor and support injured service members, many believe that his wife has repeatedly hijacked the spotlight. Instead of highlighting the resilience and sacrifices of veterans, media coverage often shifts toward Meghan's outfits, her interactions with Harry, and speculation about her latest moves in the celebrity and business world. Love keeping up with the British royal family? Hit subscribe and never miss a moment of royal news. Now, that frustration has reached a boiling point. Across social media, petitions are circulating, open letters are being penned, and voices from the veteran community are speaking out. They argue that Invictus is about the competitors, the men and women who have given so much in service of their countries, not about royalty, Hollywood connections, or personal brand building. One veteran, who competed in a previous edition of the Games, spoke out in a scathing social media post. "We fought, we bled, we lost parts of ourselves. The Invictus Games was meant to be about us, our recovery, our journey. But every time Meghan Markle steps in, it's suddenly about her." The cameras turn away from the athletes and onto a woman who has no real connection to our struggles. This isn't a red carpet event, it's not a royal tour, and it's not a PR stunt. It's supposed to be our moment. The outrage is palpable and the demands are clear. Keep Meghan Markle away from the 2025 Invictus Games. But doing so is far from simple. Prince Harry's dilemma. At the center of the storm is Prince Harry himself. As the founder of the Invictus Games, he has spent years shaping the event into a powerful global movement that celebrates the courage and perseverance of wounded veterans. But Harry is also a husband, and his unwavering support of Meghan Markle has, in the eyes of many, caused friction between him and the veteran community he once championed. Harry now faces an impossible choice. If he insists on bringing Meghan along, he risks alienating the very community he created the Games to serve. But if he asks Meghan to step aside, it could spark personal and public tensions that could damage their already controversial public image. Sources close to the event's organizers suggest that behind the scenes, there is significant debate. The last thing anyone wants is for the Invictus Games to become a battleground for celebrity drama. One organizer, speaking anonymously, admitted, "This is a veterans event, not a royal spectacle. We don't want any distractions. The focus should be on the athletes, not on Meghan Markle's every move." Veterans fear a tabloid spectacle. This isn't the first time Meghan has faced backlash for her involvement in the Games. Her 2023 trip to Nigeria, reportedly tied to promoting the Invictus Games, was heavily criticized. She wore high-end designer clothing, drew attention to her supposed Nigerian heritage, and, in the eyes of critics, made the visit more about herself than the wounded veterans the Games are meant to serve. Veterans are deeply concerned that Meghan's presence at the 2025 edition will once again turn the Games into a celebrity-driven media circus. They fear that instead of highlighting the inspiring journeys of those who have overcome unimaginable adversity, the headlines will focus on Meghan's outfits, her interactions with Harry, and whatever controversy she stirs up next. The last Invictus Games saw headlines like, "Meghan's stunning red dress steals the show at Invictus Gala." Prince Harry and Meghan's romantic PDA at the Invictus Games. Are they stronger than ever? For many veterans, these kinds of stories are a slap in the face. The Invictus Games were never meant to be about fashion, royal intrigue, or celebrity drama. They were meant to be a space where veterans could share their stories, connect with others who have endured similar struggles, and find a renewed sense of purpose. One retired Marine summed it up bluntly in an online petition demanding Meghan be banned. "If she cared about us, she'd step back. She wouldn't make this about her." But that's what she always does. Petitions, open letters, and public outcry. The outrage isn't just contained to online rants. It's now materializing into formal action. Several petitions are circulating, calling on the Invictus Games Foundation to bar Meghan from attending. Some of these petitions have already amassed thousands of signatures. Open letters from veterans are being published, with many questioning whether the integrity of the Games is at risk if organizers allow her to return. One particularly scathing letter, signed by dozens of veterans, states, "The Invictus Games were built on the backs of those who have sacrificed everything. It is not a place for self-serving publicity stunts. It is not a royal engagement, nor a Hollywood premiere. The Games must remain about the warriors who have given so much, not those who seek to use their suffering for personal gain." The sentiment is clear. Meghan Markle's involvement is seen as a distraction, an unnecessary controversy, and an insult to the competitors who should be at the center of the event. The potential fallout. What happens next could have serious repercussions. If the Invictus Games Foundation gives in to public pressure and asks Meghan not to attend, it could restore faith in the event's original purpose. However, it could also spark a media firestorm, one that would likely see Meghan and Harry painting themselves as victims of yet another unfair attack. On the other hand, if Meghan is allowed to attend despite the backlash, it could further alienate the veteran community, leading some to withdraw their participation entirely. Some former competitors have already hinted that they won't attend if the event is turned into what they call a tabloid spectacle. Preserving the Invictus Games legacy. At its core, this controversy isn't just about Meghan Markle. It's about the integrity of the Invictus Games. Veterans and their supporters are fighting to ensure that this event remains what it was always meant to be, a place where wounded warriors are honored, their resilience celebrated, and their stories amplified. The real question is, will Prince Harry listen? If he truly wants to uphold the values that inspired him to create the Invictus Games, he may have to make a tough call. Because for the veterans who sacrificed everything, one thing is clear. The Invictus Games should be about them, not Meghan Markle.